kept you waiting forever and a day. But now we're out here together with nothing standing in our way. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Like electricity. Taking over your body, it's flowing through your mind. This feeling's got me on fire. Don't ever leave it all behind. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love.
Okay, and welcome back to Division
Or
Gaming
maybe the robot
coverage.
shouldn't take us in. Welcome back to Division Gaming's coverage of the Dismay ES ODC. We are getting into this next round. It is, of course, WinterWolves versus Trident. WinterWolves, of course, beating Leg IC 16-5 and back on Inferno, boys. What are your thoughts? Is the robot gone? Watchdog.
I believe you can hear me now?
Nope, the robot's still
No,
there.
robot's still there. So, I will ask Karath, what are your thoughts on this matchup? Do you think WinterWolves can do something against Trident here? Especially considering they did just come off of Inferno against Control.
Your Overlord has returned.
Slightly roboty, but
Oh, God.
he's kind of back.
I'm back. Still your Overlord or not?
Yeah, you're still our Overlord.
Ah.
Extinct with a lovely shot
enjoy
there.
this match.
Not able to get a second as Yellow and Hats do clear top 9. Iceman takes out Willie KS towards the A site and it's all up to Luxury. It's going to be a Luxury here. Any more frags that he can get. Obviously looking to clutch this in a 1v4. But with that B side gone, there's not much you can do. He does hit Iceman. He's going to be able to get that easy frag. Now they know he's coming Nana. So it's going to be even harder for him. He's looking to take all the aim battles he can on a 1v1. He doesn't want a 2v1. Oh man, a
So is he
coil.
spotted out? 60 Hertz
They're
Savage,
forcing
also
him
known
into a
as...
2v1.
Oh, there's a bit of interesting lag. Was that lag or...
That was GeoTV lag, so that was well played there from Trident, forcing him in to peek in a 2v1 angle. By pulling that player back from coils after peeking, it forces him to push past Barbecue. One man CT, one man Nubox, one man net coils. That's actually a 3-man setup, but the coils man, of course, rotating to the CT area. And a lovely round coming in from Trident. Quick B play paid off wonders for him as they managed to get the even trades going up, and then some. Hats able to get the double basically secured in the round. And the long range shotgun onto Willie is going to take him down. Not a lot, but
This is a good Molotov from Hats. Even though Luxury has trying to flash himself out, he's kind of stuck. He's still stuck at sandbags, and he's got a lot of work to do with this CZ. Hasn't given away his position just yet. Lao Z is coming back towards Nana to back him up as Yellow. Oh, this is a deep flash. Lao Z is completely blinded off. There is no support. He's able to pick up one. Hats, though, getting the double. He's so reliable in these rounds. The rest of Trident, however, it's a 2-2 split. Extinct has managed to make his way. Does manage to dig Hats. Hats onto 7 HP, still alive somehow. Now the Deagle spray coming out from Ecstasy, not going to work, and he's going to be found out by Break with that XM1014. And it's definitely not Willie KS, as we can see from his alias. It's not him, guys.
It's anyone but Willie KS, definitely.
Yeah. Look, players don't lie with the aliases. He does get a nice one-tap, but Iceman with the one-handed SMG.
the MP7
headshot.
holding it like a gangster. I mean, that round, easy round for Trident, to be honest. Any sort of frags that went the way of WinterWolves was more just for the economic damage. We will see they're going to have to buy up next round, so another eco coming out from WinterWolves, and that will leave Trident on the SMG auto shotty. Able to just gain
Trident
a
really
lot of
showing.
rank.
Trident really showing that they have a lot of strength coming into this match here after the previous one. They're gonna take it 2-0 to begin with, and WinterWolves really here should do a lot of damage to the economy on Trident's side if they want to stop them building up the economy, with Break running that XM and Yellow and Hats still with the Tech 9 and the P90. A lot of money to be made on their side.
I'm just gonna make a bit of a interjection here, and in terms of economy, it means nothing to Trident. In all honesty, Trident is just one of the they're an anomaly in terms of Div 1. I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong, they're good. Just they play in such a unique manner, which is it works for them and them only. I don't see any other teams replicating their success simply because they are willing to risk their economy to get rounds. They don't, like we saw in the previous Inferno game where against Control VP, like they were down so many rounds, they just kept forcing up. They had no money. Who cares? We'll keep forcing up. Tech 9's armor, whatever we can afford, because we believe we can breach onto the site. They believe wholeheartedly in their abilities, and that honestly, I believe, is a big difference between Trident and a lot of the other CS:GO teams within Australia. Lousy does manage to take down Break, but Break was in 17 HP from getting tagged early on from XQC's USB. Luxury able to get a pick onto Hats and really just grabbing the scrappages, so to speak, of the terrorists. But he just died from the bomb plant?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So,
misjudged the bomb distance there, I believe.
One thing I want to say is Trident, they're using these odd weapons like the XM, and I guess the P90 in many ways on Inferno because it is so close range and because those weapons are so effective on this map. So it's not just their playstyle. Of course, we do see Break using that on a lot of maps. We do see them, as you've said, that P90 comes out a lot on Hat's side on nearly every map. And it's not so much using cheap weapons as using weapons to their full potential and actually going, well, you know, let's sort of forget about this stigma around using the Pro 90. Let's forget this stigma around using the jumping scout and that, and just play competitively. Like, you know, you're there to win. And Trident, they do a very good job of using those weapons to their full potential.
Trident are making their way up Nana at this stage. It is the first buy round coming out from both teams. Ecstasy is boosted up towards Diggity. Archers is completely open. One good flash will clear out Diggity completely. Break is actually dinked towards Carps. Iceman not going to risk it any further as Willie KS is now pushing in. Is able to find Break, is able to get the trade. Iceman coming in, getting one. Where's the communication though? Able to push through. Nice Molotov from Savage, able to get the trade. They know where the player, which is Willie KS, he's going to actually fall back towards the end of Balcony. And the rotations coming out from Counter Terrace. They have to rotate Luxury towards CT. The rest of Trident still deciding where to go. They are opting to go towards A, but Willie KS peeks out, does very well to get the information. They can still go towards either side, so it's a 1-1 split. Trident should make A site before Luxury can rotate across. And he's able to get towards Library, but the plant is going to go down in default. Mini Pit going to be smoked off, but has something is spotted. Luxury out, takes him down quite easily. Lousy, the last man left standing, is able to spot Has jumping up. Easy spray for him. He's not going to suspect terrorists being in Carps as he spotted Has trying to jump towards Carps, so he's not looking towards there. Taps the defuse, now looking towards Carps, not going to find anything. Yellow's not going to bother peeking. He knows that this is a fake. The second fake coming out, and Yellow is able to tag him down to 2 HP. Has to tap it once again. Yellow just has the advantage at the stages. Lousy just has to fall back, but Yellow just shoots him in the back. Textbook play from Yellow. The man who also went with me to Macca's as... I could go into more stories of the Trident boys, but I really do adore them a lot, in all honesty. They're great people.
One thing I want to know
they'll
is,
always have...
where's the Trident knife rounds gone?
As
Where
in
they at?
just type slaying console.
Where they at? Like, they've been trying in the knife rounds, but it makes me unhappy.
I think I understand the mentality. It's like they have to try to get somewhat of an advantage.
Nah, I totally get it.
WinterWolves, they playing aggressively on this eco round. They're able to take down Break, who was just charging him with the XM, but pushing Carps, Iceman is just going to play that holding position to make sure that they are unable to get any sneaky kills. And Yellow is able to pick up Luxury. They try to push in towards Nana. Extinct is still alive on the side, however, needs an amazing P250 control. Unable to find it as 60 Hz Savage with the 60 Hz able to take him down. Ecstasy has the AWP. I'm not sure where he got that from. Where did he actually get that from?
Off a break. No, Luxury
No,
bought
he
it.
couldn't have. That's
Luxury
that's
bought it.
Luxury's
What?
AWP, but when
So-
did he buy it?
That had to have been earlier this round, and maybe left it at spawn? I actually don't know. He may have... It had to have been bought this
I think it was a
round.
misbuy.
Yeah.
And he's in trouble, because they're
That's gonna
actually
hurt their
actively hunting for
economy.
him.
Oh, he's able to get one, but that's going to give away his position, and his only goal right now is to save this AWP. This shouldn't have been bought this round, and he needs to keep this in play.
Now, the Molotov's just coming in so heavily at this stage. They're all coming in. He does well to get one. Gets two! Good shooting from him to make the best out of a poor situation, but Trident don't care because they know they need to get rid of this AWP. There is still money for the counter-terrorists to buy up AWPs once again, and we will see Willie KS actually picking up an AWP. They've got enough for generally a full set of utility on most of their players. Willie KS going to smoke off aggressive Nana from CT as we see that smoke now landing, but Yellow's just busted straight through.
Those final
aggressive.
frags there from X2.
Oh, this is not good. They just lined up for Yellow.
Ooh, he's only able to get one before Luxury does shut him down there, and those final frags with that AWP on X2C are the reason they're going to have a buy heading into this round, and putting it to good use early on, getting that frag and the refrag. It's 4v4, but X2C gets caught out playing this veranda angle. Break shuts him down. Very nice aggression coming onto the A side here and slowing it down, which is definitely the right call from Trident. They've got the frags that they need early on into the round, and they can slow things down now and poke and prod at this A site while they hope, I'm going to say, that the B site remains empty or with minimal players on it, as we do see the bombs start to rotate off towards it. Hats has been holding this log angle. Extinct shuts down Break, and
Extinct does very well to get the second kill on towards Iceman as well, but they suspect that is a Nana, so Willie KS is rotating over quite early, but there's a poor smoke and Luxury just caught out in the open. Hats does his best to try to team kill 60 Hz Savage, but he's unable to do so. Really unable to channel the spirit of Yellow just as of yet. Got a lot of work to do before he can become the true Yellow. Good Molotov should stop Extinct from pushing through. He is on 39 HP, and Trident more than happy just to play the hold, the retake scenario. Extinct, he has to decide whether or not to save the AWP. It looks like he will pick up the AWP and save it quite easily. He's going to run all the way back towards CT, just spotting the line. Trident, they may boost construction. Looks like they're not just yet as Extinct is watching, should be able to pick off hats, is able to pick off hats as Extinct now making his way back towards pitch, should be able to say this quite nicely. As 60 Hz Savage, the last man left standing, able to survive. And a bit of tit for tat. Extinct actually hiding on the A site instead, doesn't know where 60 Hz Savage coming from, but the round time should end.
Yeah. Savage won't have enough time to get there on the site, but that could have been a bit messy there for Willie losing that all in the final moments. Definitely not what they need is heading into the 7th round here. Trident leading 6-0 at the moment.
And they forced up pistols when they should have forced up rifles. I believe they should have forced up rifles. Nice deagle tag on towards 60 Hz Savage, but that HE nade is... Extinct's copped it for 40 as he's going to be pressured very hard towards Boiler very shortly, I believe. WillyKS is watching Nana with the AWP. He misses the first shot. Now Break actually charging in towards Boiler with that XM is going to clear out bedroom. It's going to enable his teammate to push through. WillyKS doesn't actually land the AWP shot towards Hats. Lousy Hats fall back. That XM able to take down Extinct. Iceman coming across has found Lousy as well. So this is the opening towards A site. Meanwhile, Break also finding ecstasy towards Jungle with that XM. He's also picked up the Deagle. And WillyKS is they're just setting up for another safe once again. They know they can't retake the situation. And WillyKS, we see just peeking CT and Luxury with the AK just spotting towards the bottom of Nana.
Now, Break's going to be the man that's going to try and earn some money with this XM. We've seen him go absolutely ham sandwich with this weapon before, but WillyKS will shut him down with the AWP there, keeping the CTs alive towards this B side. Iceman is going to start to push towards. Don't think he's going to be able to get a frag here. I think Willy should be able to earn himself one. Luxury takes out Savage. Iceman's going to be forced into the crossfire here. Willy watching a great angle. Yeah. Iceman peeks, takes out Luxury. That was good work. A great crossfire that was designed to ensure that they did get the refrag in that case, but a lot of damage coming out from Trident onto WinterWolves side there.
Luxury just needed to stay alive. I don't know why he came back so aggressively when that line was already being watched. All he needed to do was sit Nana and just stay alive. And you may go, okay, they've got enough to buy up, but we see their economy just drained once again. Even with the lost round advantage, WillyKS just eats a grenade at 60 damage. Why is he trying to re-peek? He's able to pick up Break, however. His Break was expecting the re-peek through the edge of the smoke. There was no one watching. But Trident, I'm more than happy just to go A side. Even if their economy is hammered down to 0, they'll still force up every single round. They'll still keep coming at you full force. So
this is exactly what you spoke of at the start of the game, and we continue to see it.
Yeah, they're just charging straight in towards making a bit of a nice wrap for themselves. As XC has managed to make the jump towards. Oh, he's able to get most of the spray down towards 60 Hz Savage, now falling down, but he's spotted out from the terrace, easily shut down. Extinct now the only man on the pit. He's surrounded from two sides. He's spotted out and found out very quickly, very easily. WillyKS actually rotated towards B side. They stacked that. Luxury drops the bomb on Savage. He was so low already. Nice Molotov should stop the push coming in from the counter terrace a little bit further, but Hats within Graveyard, Iceman within pit, Yellow on site. Yellow should be able to dodge that. They're just all pointing away to make sure they dodge the flashbangs. As Luxury has managed to make his way towards mid, he was able to spot the edge of the player, which was Yellow. My game's actually crashed, but I'm assuming the counter terrace are pushing in.
Yeah, so we do see Hats. He's able to get a lovely double as WillyKS does push through the site, but a good shot from him, able to secure the round actually for the counter terrace in the first round. Losing 4 players though has dented, as you said, that round loss bonus. They're not going to have it going into the next round. Still able to get an M4 buyout. WillyKS has to drop one. And it means if
Now,
they lose this, they will have to eco.
I was about to say, you've spoken about this so many times when teams do start to mount a comeback and they are able to... It's such a shaky position to be in due to that round loss bonus that you no longer have, that you almost absolutely need to win the next round, otherwise you're forced into an eco. And we see it now with WinterWolves having to really stretch their economy to be able to get that buy in this round. And if they do lose, there's no round loss bonus for them and they can be forced onto an eco.
So
yeah, and Trident just coming towards B side. Lousy does very nicely to hold it. Gets the triple. Rest of Trident now just pushing through the Molotov, but unable to get the single trade just as of yet.
Oh, he gets
Luxury actually cleaning up.
Did Lousy get the ace?
No, Lousy, I believe, got 4 of that final kill we saw.
No, he got 5.
He
He got 5. He got
was?
the ace. Yeah, he got the ace and then burnt himself to death.
There we go.
Luxury burnt him.
Oh, alright.
Because Luxury's
Yeah.
that killed.
That was a
Lousy in the
lovely
end.
hold there.
He was a tad bit jealous of the ace there, so he had to make sure that he got a bit of. But we will see now. WinterWolves only able to get 2 rounds so far to Trident 7. Heading into this 10th round here, they definitely need to start scoring. Take this.
Just watch
least...
Break push through the smoke.
Yep, push through the smoke and he gets into dark. WillyKS pops out mid and misses the shot though. Luxury takes out Hats. Molotov goes up to Apps there, and we will see now CTs be forced to play a much more passive, pushed back hold on the A side as Extinct takes out Iceman while Savage pops around the corner and gets a beautiful 2-piece while Ecstasy does take out one of the advancing Ts, and WillyKS has got a good read on the player in Apps here. Does take out the one next to Truck. Goes for the pistol, but Yellow just, I believe that was a burst headshot.
It was a jumping burst headshot down on towards
Jumping
WillyKS.
burst headshot onto WillyKS in pit, and that's going to put it into a 1v1 now with Lozzie and Yellow. That Glock burst ruffle indeed, Willy, and Lousy will get the last kill onto Yellow and actually stop the plant there. So great work by WinterWolves to take a very important round off of Trident there, and the main goal of WinterWolves now should be starting to actually try and shore up a bit of an economy heading into these final few rounds and really trying to wear down Tridents while not taking as much economical damage as they have in the previous half so far.
The issue in that round was the buy from Trident. I'm not sure why Ecstasy is playing quad on top of quad 3 rounds, or I think it's nearly 8 rounds in a row it is now. 60Hz Savage, he's peeked out way too aggressively. Extinct does an absolute watch job, is falling down. Iceman is just going to peek quad, they just roll into A site, but the bomb is actually all the way in T-spawn, so Ecstasy is blinded by 60Hz Savage as they have to make a long way back. Trident going to try and set up a bit more aggressively towards mini pit. But Iceman can't actually get towards a bomb. WillyKS is going to be taking down Iceman, actually spotting a nice line, able to get one! He nearly gets the second. Luxury down to 22 HP. They have managed to retrieve the bomb. 60Hz HP, 60Hz Savage, sorry, is able to rotate all the way around and break, able to get the final kill with the AWP. So the problem in the previous round is that WinterWolves nearly won a round with pistols, with Glocks and CZs, and I can't, like, that's pretty much you go against a top tier team with dualies when they have M4s. You have no excuse losing 4 guns. And
yeah.
At the moment, WinterWolves, what they're not doing at the stage, I'm not sure how they defeat Legacy like this, but or Leg IC, should I say, but they're not playing varied. If I see Ecstasy on quad one more time, I'm actually going to lose it.
Yeah, I was going to say that earlier in the game, but kept my mouth shut. He's been playing there every round, getting the first peak and actually not capitalizing on the frag, so that's why he keeps going for it. He goes, oh, well, I got it, you know, I got the angle, I got the advantage, I just missed my shots, and I'm not going to do that next time.
Luxury and Lousy with a beautiful set of frags there are actually going to shut down this B push. Lousy hitting himself too.
A bit of, I think Trident, they just didn't want to use their utility. I think that really cost them towards the end. Break is actually going to come across. He's going to be spotted out through the edge of the smoke. Lousy actually pushing through with a knife trying to find it. His gun was empty and you can hear the hammer. I think
he would have had the shots there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he will get the shots. He would have had that if there was ammunition in
He's
that
through
mag,
the
but
AWP over
unfortunately...
the fence at least, so Break doing a good job of getting rid of the big green gun. WillyKS buys one anyway, so...
But it doesn't allow the counter-terrorists to set up a double AWP. And it breaks the economy because now the counter-terrorists have to expend 5k in getting that weapon instead of... Or, if you want to be technical, 4.75, as WillyKS just jump across, he does peek towards the edge. Nice shot into Iceman. There's no follow-up from the rest of Trident as they are tapping their way across. They're just pushing all the way up. Nice hop away from Yellow to avoid the majority of the AK damage. But Break just charging straight through. Break coming in full force with the Deagle headshot. Gets one. Is going to pick up the AK for himself as the rest of Trident just regathering. There's just 2 of them at the moment. Break actually coming onto the site. Spots out WillyKS, but WillyKS really good with the AWP. Is able to find one more, and this should be textbook for the rest of them. Lousy is actually pushing the bottom of Nada, but 60Hz Savage picks him up, and the more damage that 60Hz Savage does towards the end of this round, the harder it is for WinterWolves to actually hold. Luxury does rotate all the way towards construction. 60Hz Savage now coming towards Nana, making noise. Rotation should be coming out from the rest of WinterWolves slowly at this stage, as there is still a minute left on the timer. 60 Savage, also known as Lonsdale, normally in any other situation, is able to just hold towards Nana and see if he can bait out a couple of counters rotating across and see if he can find anyone playing aggressively, get the pick, then fall, and either fall away to a different site and plant, but time is ticking away from him at this stage.
He's going to be forced for this B site push, and if he can get the plant here, it's going to be a great setup for Trident to actually earn a lot going into this next round. Giving WinterWolves a few more rounds than I feel that they want to here. They definitely want to start shoring up a little bit of an economy just so they can pull off some of their crazy buys that we've seen them do. I definitely want to see a P90 in the hands of Break. We've seen what the Orb and the XM can do so far, but Extinct will take out Savage and deny the bomb plant there for Trident's side, and WinterWolves take their 5th round as we head into round 14.
One thing I want to point out is Trident, they're doing a noticeably better job of taking the A site than they are the B side. Every time they've gone for that B execute, they have been mowed down, or at least not able to get it with the man advantage still. There are even trades coming out from the counter terrace, if not a double usually from one of them. And I feel like an A execute, a quick A execute will work wonders for Trident here. They are going to set up a passive play, just going for picks. They've got a boost towards Nana. That's Hats. DAWP. See this a lot.
Willie, he's playing very aggressively across, unable to find anything just as yet. Going to be re-smoking it as the rest of Trident more than happy to be able to push through. There's no trade, however, coming from the rest of Trident as they push very far up, and they don't have enough utility to actually push the rest of the counter terrace off these positions. Yellow, he has no utility. They try to get the trade, but Luxury is playing close. They should suspect that if there is an AWP, there is always a counter terrace close. They've also lost a bomb, so I think Trident, at this stage, they'll go down in the half break. Where did he get the headshot from? He got it from Diggity side. Iceman's the last one left standing. He's going to be taken out by Extinct as well, but Trident at the moment, they are... I don't think they really care that much towards the end. And that's a bit interesting for me to say, but here's my logic, is because they're not actually getting... If I was actually very interested in getting towards Nada, I'd buy a lot more Molotovs. I'd buy a lot more flashbangs. I was going to say
that they're not buying flashbangs and flashing out Willie. We saw him able to get that one frag. No nade went up to Kara or anything, and he slow peeks it. And then we see, as they are pushing up Nana, no one actually flashed that cart corner, or naded sandbags, or did any of the standard nades that you do and you take, because they didn't necessarily have any utility in that round. But a quick A push does come out here from Trident. We see XTC able to get one as they wrap around that jungle area onto the A side. Bomb staying in mid to make sure he can go either way.
Hat's doing a lot of damage, but get taken out by Willie KS there. Extinct takes out Iceman. Yellow, the bonds, takes him down. Savage and Break working together, take AX2C. Extinct shuts down Savage. It's all up to Yellow. Trapped at the back of side, jumps on the box, gets the shot on Extinct, gets the shot on Luxury.
He knows where Lousy is. I think he spotted him cross on one of his teammates.
I think he saw him cross. He's still watching this angle, and he will go for a good plant here, but he's going to fake it.
Lousy is not going to push out just yet, but he's in a very poor situation. I mean, Yellow is just going to plant it this time. Lousy needs to come out this time. And he's made his way into a good position, but Yellow still has positional advantage at this stage. Lousy needs to clear a lot of lines. And Yellow actually completing the 1-on-4. I think it was either a 1-on-3 or 1-on-4 clutch. Absolutely huge from him, but really...
It was a
1-on-1 by 1.
It was a 1-on-3, but he did actually get a kill before it turned into the 1-on-3.
Yes.
So he did get a 4K in that. An excellent play by him.
So I did say that the B site has not been working out for Trident, and the fact that they need to use utility. In that eco round, they did all of it. They flashed up Nana, started a round while they were going up mid to A. They smoked off jungle, they flashed mid. They even naded mid. They pushed around the jungle side, and they used flashes at Arch and still Diggity to be able to keep pressure and keep two counter terrorists looking apps and Diggity. But Yellow, with a quick peek second, gets his head taken off. Luxury.
The information is relayed for the rest of Trident. They did stack towards Nana. Break able to get one through the smoke. 60 Hertz, actually they're wrapping back towards B site.
Now that's a great call. That's a great call, yep. The A side hasn't been attacked, so the players in mid actually rotate off towards that banana angle, and not Willie KS is playing a great spot, but gets caught out there by Savage, and it's gonna be thin pickings now when the CTs do get decided in a 4v3 retake. No utility on anyone's except one flash, I believe, on Luxury.
And they just used it. And they didn't peek out with it, so that was a really poor flash. He should have held on to it. That's the problem when if you use utilities. I mean, okay, now you peek, Lousy gets a nice kill. Lousy actually gets
gets
two, so
two.
he's doing the majority of the work at this stage. It's forced it into a more equal situation for Trident. They still do have a kit on Iceman. He has got no armor, so it's up to Lonsdale 60Hz Savage to do the work. Able to pick up one and able to pick up the second. Iceman coming in to be able to get the defuse as well, so good
Giving
usage
the
of the
defuse to
Iceman.
Iceman.
4K from Lonsdale. Big round from him on
Savage.
that retake. Yeah, that was absolutely savage, and 60 hertz
Indeed.
clearly not affecting him.
And that flashbang was a difference between victory and defeat, I believe, for WinterWolves, but they don't understand how to use utility. And that, at the end of the day, is the difference between a good team and a great team. Look, I have no doubt they're a decent team, but there is just, once again, so many systematic errors. I'm actually surprised they beat Legacy. I don't, Legacy either just rushed dualies every single round because they didn't care. I have to go review the demo afterwards because this is not gameplay from a team that should defeat a couple of even X Division 1 players. This is gameplay maybe in CGM, I would say, at the very, I'd say CGM at the very highest. And Hat's able to not get any more as Lousy. He's able to clean up, but the bomb actually dropped towards mid. Luxury charging straight through smoke. Not sure what he's expecting to achieve. Lousy, last man standing, has P90 though. And just drops it because... Why again?
Why not? Oz CS, that's why.
Like, the counter-terrorists have guns. They're gonna buy up. Why would you just drop a P90? He was actually thinking of dropping the XM as well, so he's made a lot of noise towards mid. He's got the XM though, a couple of good lines, a couple of good peaks. He could equalize the situation in his favor. He's pushing through the smoke, but that's not going to work as all of Trident have just set up, just watching the bomb and just setting up a crossfire. But once again, just want to go back towards WinterWolves, and I think that flashbang was the... I know I'm going back towards the pistol round, because that flashbang is actually the key for them to winning the round. They had a really poor post-plant position, but they had to wait for the counter-terrorists to come closer, use that flash, and then they all peek out at the same time and get the kills. Now, Lousy just dry peeked and got 2 kills, cool. But you can't rely on just getting dry peeks and winning. They're coming fast Nana this time, but Breaks are set up with the XM. They've got AKs on their side, a good chunk of damage coming out with the grenades. Has actually chunked down Extinct. See very low break, charging through the smoke, not going to find anything.
Goes to push through it like it's not even there, but unfortunately it actually get punished for it. We see Oz CS players just not even acknowledging smokes usually, and Break attempting to there. A lot of damage down onto the WinterWolves side, but they have the man advantage heading into an AK round. We definitely want to see Hats and Yellow make some money with this swag and combination.
This is the same crossfire they used earlier on. Iceman is going to draw the threat. WillyKS, however, is pushing up towards Carps. There is no one watching Carps. This is the perfect situation for WinterWolves to actually execute towards the A site. They do have 4 smokes as well as 2 flashbangs. They just need to use it wisely. Yellow's exposed in a very open position. He still has the teammate in 60Hz Savage. He's going to molly off mid. That's a good Molotov. Should delay the push a little bit further. Yellow is going to flash himself out to see if he can find anything towards Boiler. Not going to find anything just yet. He's actually just going to peek straight into Luxury's crosshairs. WillyKS is going to get some fast pit control, and 60Hz Savage is going to be taken down by him. So Trident playing a little bit too aggressively towards the A site, and they're just going to have to fall back. Extinct actually on the lurk, able to get 1. He needs to be careful of not falling towards Hats, as Hats has the drop towards him. Extinct does not.
Look at
He did a
at
great job of
WinterWolves,
anchoring.
though. Sorry, look at their utility. They didn't use two of the smokes or 2 of the flashes when they did that execute.
It was just brute aggression taking site, and great job there anchoring the remaining CT player on that B site, enabling Extinct to unfortunately go down to the 1 dig, but ensure that that player had really almost no chance of actually recovering any weapons or utilities, but unfortunately sticking around in CT for a bit too long, and Hat's getting a bit cheeky and a bit peaky. Recovers himself an AK and a smoke that he uses now. Not too sure about that call to actually waste that utility heading into the next round.
It was needed. It was needed. It wasn't a waste of a smoke, because that was to deter any terrorists from pushing through. Generally, when terrorists go hunting, you'll hear at least 1 or 2. If one pushes through the smoke, you'll have the jump on him, and the terrorist is delayed from pushing further through the smoke because there are so many lines they have to clear. To guarantee an AK, which is a $3,000 investment for a counter terrorist if they were not to buy up a rifle, over a $300.
Yeah.
And Iceman, nice shot from him to get ecstasy.
That's a nice
It's gonna
one.
completely shut him down. And Breaky's doing his best rendition. I'm happy. He's not going to find anything just as of...
What are you talking? He
yet.
found Iceman's head.
No,
I was about to say,
Iceman's
that
still on
was... that was team damage that came
Yeah.
out there, though. A little bit of the upper neck, I think.
Yeah. And WinterWolves just need to slow things down at the stage. They know they're on an anti-eco against the counter-terrorist. They need to identify where Hats is sitting with the AK of his. Hats has not fired his AK yet, so they don't know where it is. They are stacking up towards the A site. We see Break coming over towards jungle to reinforce the players on who is trying to set up a crossfire. So Trident still wanting to hold both sides quite by default. They don't have any grenades to do so, however. First smoke coming out towards jungle, but nothing else. Savage going to be peeking out, not going to find anything more. Break actually in a good baiting position. That Molotov should not spread far enough. They are washing towards closet. They think it's gone to closet. It actually hasn't. And they are slowly wrapping across. Yellow with the CZ on balcony, able to spot one. He's going to hold his fire just for a little bit, unable to find any more. Unfortunately, Luxury and Extinct teaming up and Break, able to come across, is unable to get the second. Hat's now rotating in with the AK-47 bomb plant going down on the A side just after the smoke pops. It's not a very good smoke. Good flashbang though. WinterWolves is going to peek out through that. He's not going to peek Diggity just yet. He's watching a good line, however, just cleaning up Iceman. And he's also going to get Hats. Sharp aim from WinterWolves, really carrying his team at this stage. 11-8, Trident are able to force up in this round finally.
I mean,
they need to systematically do what they're doing. They just need to get the...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
One thing that I want to point out with WinterWolves is that he's actually been a big player in this game. He got a crucial triple on a round. He didn't actually win it, but he got, when they were saving, if you remember in that first half, he was able to get that double and then, in fact, a triple. And save the AWP. The round after he gets the quick first 2 picks, and that shakes Trident's side again. So he's been crucial to getting WinterWolves some rounds in this game. He's probably got them about 4.
Not only that, but Sham. WinterWolves may look like they have no structure at all, but Kevin touched on this a bit earlier. Trident being a team that is so out there with the way that they play and the style of play that they do have, potentially having no structure or playing a very loose style is what may be winning WinterWolves rounds right now. Clearly what they were doing previously, the standard play and almost actually not being a little bit crazy and having structure, wasn't winning them the rounds, but now we see them pushing through onto this B site in charge, almost takes out Iceman, but Iceman actually taking out Lousy. Extinct shuts down Hats before Iceman gets another one onto Extinct. WinterWolves finally puts a stop to him.
3 on 2.
A lot of damage taken and a lot of players lost on the entry to that side that should make this retake in the favour of Trident, but WinterWolves in a great spot finds the back of Savage. Luxury spraying the Galil, finds Yellow. It's all up to Break now.
Yeah, so that was... Once again, so this is effectively Willie probably carrying a lot of the players on WinterWolves at this stage. Trident, not sure exactly what they're doing, but they're just not getting enough aggressive information. So what Trident needs to do at this stage is they've got the initial pick. They're actually getting these initial picks. They're just falling apart afterwards because they're not confident enough of trying to upset WinterWolves' balance. So they allow WinterWolves to kind of regather themselves, allow them to... As Lousy did he just take out Break with just a single...
I believe that hit him and tagged for damage and then did the standard 98 that it does if it blows up in your face or in your chest hitbox. And very nice nade there while X2C gets the frag on Savage. And Yellow responds though, taking out both Extinct and X2C while Lousy shuts down Iceman. He also gets a second onto Yellow. Hats will put a stop to him. That is the bomb down as well, and 2Ts on the retake for the bomb. They do have it. Smoke's going to go down. We are going to see, I think, WinterWolves play the bottom of this mid area for a little while, head off to A site now.
Yeah, this Hats should make the call just to save. He's on 14. There's no need to risk it, even though you've lost 3 rounds and he is going to save. There was no chance for him to actually get the rotation in on time. If he moved a little bit earlier after getting the AK, he may have been able to fake it out and probably just get an easy stab kill towards either Luxury, who would have dropped the bomb, and then just waited for WinterWolves to come in. But as soon as he was unable to do so, he just needs to make the call for the save in. WinterWolves and Luxury, they're not going to go hunting. There are 3 terrorists down, but they have a decent economy built up. Now, Trident, they have to start mixing things up. It is 10-11. The scoreline's getting tight for the WinterWolves. I would just easily say they're just strolling at the stage, playing very pug style, just relying on one player. Trident just need to figure out how to shut down WinterWolves. That's all they need to do.
If they can get that first Sorry, if they can get the first frag of the round onto Willie KS, it's going to cause, I feel, the WinterWolves side to unravel, and they won't have that high impact player that they are at the moment. And Trident really need to stop WinterWolves here, letting them equalise, and then having to start playing that back and forth game at 11-11. It's a very close place to be. You're almost at the point where when you go to match point, depending on the way that you play your economy, and we know Trident very loose with it, you can usually be forced to be ecoing or force buying on the second on the match point. Break though, getting a really nice frag on X2C while Extinct takes him out. Hat's getting a beautiful two-piece, shutting down this WinterWolves side.
So what Trident need to do is they just need to play one player on the A side, on the B side, sorry, and just rotate the other player towards the A side. Because there is no way that WinterWolves are going to go towards B unless they get a pick. And if they're going to get a pick, they're just going to roll into the site. We see them coming up carps at the stage. The first flash was popped. I think Savage, 60Hz Savage should hear this. Yellow is just watching carps from the site at this stage to make sure they can't come out. They are thinking of going out A. There is no fake towards the other side. Willie KS is finally going to be caught out by Yellow. Luxury does get the trade, but he's down to 12 HP, and Iceman has rotated across. So much better play from Trident. The 3 stack towards Nana. All they need to do at this stage is become like water. WinterWolves just charge straight up Nana. They use so much utility. All the counter is going to do is just go, we can just either just sit in B side and do nothing because we don't need to do anything. Just peek out as we hear the Feathers and Bones segment coming out.
I feel...
Because what they're trying to do is fight fire with fire. Sure, it worked this time. Break is still pushing through. He's going to be found out. Hats actually gets the triple.
Oh, wow!
So, once again, it does work, but I feel like Trident should just respond with water. They should just play passive. Willie has made his way towards Yellow. As I think he spotted out Willie and vice versa, and Willie's able to get the headshot. So this is going to call into late rotation. Nice shot from 60Hz to shut this down. Luxury, the last man left standing on a 1 and 3. But Trident are just playing very heavily aggressively, and they're not being punished for it, I guess, which is good. But as soon as they're punished for it, their economy is going to be reset.
Yep. Apologies, Hectic. It's been a hectic few rounds as Luxury gets a frag onto Iceman there. You've been trying to say.
The big thing, or the big round was actually WinterWolves Molotov and Smoke Take on the B site. Trident realized these guys know their T side. That was the round where I saw a different Trident come out, a more serious Trident. Especially, as you said, they're playing so varied. They either play like water where they just pull back, and keep doing it.
Hold on. This play by Luxury is amazing. Pushed all the way around behind them and gets the two-piece while they're on. Beautifully played there by WinterWolves and earns himself an AWP that will go to Ecstasy.
So
11-12 now. Has another chance at equalizing, and Trident are going to be forced to actually eco. I mean, it's almost a deco if Yellow and Iceman would get on board. A deco would be a great way to actually take this with a B push. No, still going to play car. Not that aggressive. We're going to head down now. Iceman leading the charge.
They may try a wrap towards B side. That's probably the best play for them at this stage.
Yep, after that frag there, they'll definitely either wrap towards B because they'll realise that the push up mid means that B site should be empty. Iceman with a P90 is going to get caught off. Lazo. Nice frag there.
Yeah, so Trident, I think Hats too late on the rotate, is unable to enter the site. This is the second time Trident's actually fallen for it. Hats is pushed very close towards a Molotov, trying to see if he can get a couple more exits. He's made his way onto the site. Should be able to pick off either 1 or 2 players. Able to tag Ecstasy down very low, missing the head of... Now, Lousy is doing his best work to draw as much attention away, and he's done his job admirably. He's taken out 2 of the players that were rotating through, and 60Hz Savage, Lonsdale is the last man left standing. WinterWolves looking good towards 12 all, but I think it's more of Trident just not knowing what to do at this stage as compared to... As he actually takes the head off Luxury.
Well, the last two rounds they've played that aggressive Nana side, so what WinterWolves did then, obviously going, well, they're going to play aggressive Nana, let's wrap round. So they go for the wrap. Players actually managed to get bottom mid before they even get into arts, so one man getting caught out. Trident at the moment, they just need to keep pulling back whenever they push and go for the retake as a whole. I think that's going to be the best strat for them, because their retakes, bar Luxury's insane walk around on that A site, have actually been working out for them. A lovely shot there from Break to take XDC down to 28 HP, and
He's now down to 4 HP.
One thing I've noticed, WinterWolves flash, like, they don't use flashes as often as you'd expect, as we do see...
Oh.
Use one then.
Savage getting a very nice spray onto the X2C on the corner of that smoke as they were pushing through the mid area. Iceman gets another one on the luxury Extinct though. And Willie KS.
Jumping arm headshot.
The jumping AK headshot. Willie KS just turns around, takes out Break as he's peeking him on Struck. Very nice round there, and WinterWolves take the lead now.
Trident are playing
13-12.
this so aggressive. One player, he didn't exactly force 500, 1,300, you know, putting a lot of economy into each round and pushing that Nana area. I feel like we may see another rush again because they're able to do damage towards this WinterWolves side. Molotov will
I
stop
definitely
them,
want to
however,
see.
and
I definitely want to see the VOD and some stats for the Legacy game because I feel that if they did do a good upset, which they really did for the scoreline, that I think Willie KS would have been the integral man behind that. We see him going absolutely huge here at the moment, 29-14 as Iceman and Hats go down. Extinct gets traded out, but...
They just completely exit towards A side, so I'm not sure if Trident have a read of the situation or not. I think at the moment, they just don't have a read of the entire situation, and I think they should just lose now.
The calls
that's
are
pretty harsh. No, the calls are shit. I'm gonna say it right now.
I was about to say, the calls are so off because the damage that was done there on that B site, while it was a lot, it shouldn't have been enough to actually cause the full rotate from the A site. And the rotate now back to the A site through mid is shut down by Willie KS, and this should be an easy round with, I'm going to say, the 4 remaining up, even X2C on 4 HP, as Willie KS gets another frag onto Savage.
even on the smoke,
Last man.
even on the smoke, Molotov execute on that B site, we saw Trident. The site was completely taken before one player started to rotate from A. Like, so clearly there's some issue going on the Trident side, and Yellow
That was a
hoping
frag
that he
that
wasn't
Yellow
going to see
should
him.
have gotten.
Yeah, he was hoping that he wasn't
That
going
was
to
a
see
frag
him
that
and
Yellow
shoot
should
at
have
the
gotten.
second guy that runs past, but first player did
Lads,
backseat
looking back
him.
once,
Yeah.
looking away and actually taking a double take, and I feel that Yellow should have been able to get the shots off, but you must be right, he was waiting for another player to push behind and get that cheeky two-piece, but is denied as WinterWolves go 14-12. A great comeback here on Inferno against Trident.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Break,
lovely.
okay, all what Trident needs to do now is Break needs to stop peeking aggressively. He's got 2
Oh,
kills.
but he's
Frags.
gonna peek, he's gonna get 2, he's gonna get shut down by X2C. Hats, though, gets the very important refrag.
Okay, so Trident should be able to read the situation now. Every single time they've got an aggressive Nana control, they'll come out of Carps or towards A side. So all they need to do is rotate a player towards CT to cut off the rotation towards a backstab towards B. They just need to set up a couple of crossfires towards A side, get the communications working.
Savage. He's
No,
peeked, he's got
he's
the
shoulder
info.
peek. He's got info.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. They should go towards CT most likely. It's a good flash. But Savage is just unable to do the damage as now they're just coming in. They know where Yellow is. Yellow has to get out of pit, but he's got no opportunity to do so. Iceman is in a good position to backstab, but he's unable to clean up Willie Case towards the very end. Luxury planning it back at site 1 and 3. He's done the 1 and 2 before. Now it's a 1 and 3. Let's see if he can do it again. But he's unable to do so this time. And this is much better from Trident. And I think instead of going towards Nano this time, they need to shore up A. If they stack Nano again, it's going to be a WinterWolves victory because WinterWolves are just going to stomp towards the second mid, towards A side. They're just going to bust hard out.
One missed call as well, and another over rotate. So and WinterWolves are definitely going to be able to capitalise on that. They are lucky that they were able to do a bit of damage and take this round out. 14-13, very close to equalising.
So, in terms of why I say Trident were playing terribly, and I still go with it they're playing terribly. Like, WinterWolves are playing good, sure. Trident are just playing like a CGM team in the search. Their information is coming out for them, and the way that they're reading the flow of the game is completely incorrect. They're going aggressively towards Nana every single time, and look at this. So, this is much better from Break. So, Break's been able to reset the situation this time. So, he's missed the first initial pick, needs to fall back, and is able to do so quite safely, and is able to get the information. So, Trident have done a much better job this time. WinterWolves, a little bit too predictable, I'd say, so they charged way through the Molotov. They're now in a bit of a pincer strike. Nice flashbang. Iceman getting 1. There's 3 there. Iceman getting 2 from jungle. Now they're just stuck he can feel free to push out. They have to go back towards mid. They're now coming towards Nana, so the rotation should come out for the counter terrorist to shore up B side.
Look at that
They should be able to
smoke
get the
from
read
Hats,
of the
though.
situation as Hats is coming very close to the smoke. XDC is thinking about pushing through, but he's not going to do so. Hats is he has that Molotov. He needs to use this Molotov now, but he hasn't used it, and this is going to this might cost them this
Oh, the
round.
flash though, the flash catches them out, but
He doesn't do the throw. He
the
just
spray.
misses
He misses the spray and Extinct.
North
gets the
American
shot on him, and
spray
it's gonna be
there.
up to- It's going to be a 4v3 retake. Extinct is on 1 HP, but if he can do any damage onto Trident's side with that low HP, Break will take him out straight away, and that's a very important frag for them to get on this retake.
Good Molotov
Molotov
should force
goes
Ecstasy off new box, but there's no follow-up just as of yet. Ecstasy, nice flick on towards Yellow, but he's unable to get it. Why is he running back towards a Molotov?
NA
Forced
sprays
into
for
the position
days
to
there.
take cover.
Ah,
Either forwards or get shot, or backwards and just burn yourself. And
Okay, so what lost them there? I'm going to be harsh on Hats because he's a good player and all. Why did he use a flashbang? He had a Molotov. You drop the Molotov in front of the smoke. It stops the terrorists from pushing through. You buy time for your teammates. You use the flash afterwards, and then you can pick. Because your teammates will have rotated across. The terrorists will be split up. Instead, he uses the flash,
And
overpeaks,
then
doesn't
does
get
the
anything,
NA
decides not
spray.
to fall
Yeah.
back,
that was
and allows the terrorists to plant the bomb. Like, good grenades.
again
The
the
trade has
aggressive
to go down here. And
Try-
this is
XDC takes
he
out
tries-
Break.
he tries doing
No
a
refrag.
Run away from Banana. You're low and you have
No
a man
refrag.
advantage.
Smoke only now goes up. X2C 23 HP.
Thought he was going to re-peak Nana and I would have had a heart attack because man advantage on
Chaos
WinterWolves' side. They can make a lot in this round. They can make it happen. They can get that match point off of Trident. They just have to play it smart.
Yellow needs to flash his teammate out, but that flash has gone a little bit too deeply. They're able to get the first initial frag. Willie Chaos is still thinking about peeking through, but Iceman should just shift locations at this stage. The rest of Trident, they need to make sure they just dodge the Molotovs, and there actually is no Molotovs. There's only one on Luxury. They've used a lot of their utility. They are going back towards B side, so it's up to Hats to hold this. He's actually got the AWP. I'm not sure how well his AWPing is, but a good high flash should stop the push from coming out. There is Iceman sitting archers, just stopping Willie Chaos from pushing through willy-nilly, so to speak. And the smokes are coming out, so Willie Chaos should be able to get a couple of nice backstabs from some of the rotating players. They still haven't gone in. They have time to go back, and go back they do. They have not shifted Trident's players off, as we have had still spoiling the line. He's not going to spot anything. They are going towards A side. Now,
It's due
Willie
to how
Chaos has come
deep-
all the way behind. He's
I was
able
about
to
to say
take
it's
down
due
Yellow.
to how deep Willie KS was into sight. He gets one, but Savage gets two from hit. Willie KS goes in close, gets the shot. 2v2 now. Oh, this little angle on truck. Sees that smoke come out, knows where the CT is.
Oh, misses possibly one of the crucial picks there. As Iceman is able to take down Luxury, Willie Chaos does manage to get the trade, but the bomb plant is not for him. He needs to charge through the smoke and onto the site. Iceman is just going to stick on it. Iceman,
no.
is he going to get it?
Oh!
No, he's not. Willie Chaos at the last second will stop the bomb plant.
I was about to
This
say,
is gonna be
So close.
I saw him pulling up in the animation, and that means you are close for that defuse. 15-14. WinterWolves take it to match point, and it's now up to Trident to go to OT.
Poor buy situation. Only Break and Savage really with any guns. Iceman and Yellow have the CZs with utility. Breaks missed the first shot going towards second mid. Very risky, but does manage to tag down Luxury down to 25 through either the edge of the wall or through the smoke. So Trident playing a lot more passive at this time. Break actually peeking aggressively. I take back what I said. As he's just peeking towards bottom. Nana is forced out by a flash from Lao Z. So Lao Z actually playing very well so far. But he's just pushed a little bit too aggressively. No backup. A lot of tagging going down towards Extinct. Not sure exactly from who. As Extinct down to 9 HP. I think it was from the edge of Carves. Yellow's tagging down all the way. But Extinct able to still pull a kill onto Break. Break overextending his position. Now it's given up an AWP, but the HE grenade cleaning him up. As the rest of the terrace now coming. Nana Hat should hear some of the players. There is no Molotov, so he should be safe at first. Oranges, 2 smokes for them to use and flashbangs to enter the site. First smoke should be going towards CT, but they're just going dry peeking. Iceman able to get the first frag. Willie Chaos leading the charge, but Hats with the UMP able to get the backstab. And Willie Chaos, the last man they're standing with the AWP, misses the second shot onto Iceman. He does manage to recalibrate, get the frag. 14 HP, grabs the bomb, going towards Barbecue. He knows
Okay,
one
so
is towards CT.
He's going for a 4K here to take this for WinterWolves, or Trident will win this 1v2 and go into OT.
Yellow's
Still going to be up to this shot on Yellow right now.
Oh,
He did.
no. Willie Chaos was watching the correct line as well. He's fallen back, unfortunately.
He should have held that, because otherwise Yellow is going to push soon once this plant
20
on site.
seconds, he has to plant.
15. He has to.
That
Savage
scope
knows
gives
it's a
away-
fake. Knows 10 seconds still remain. Knows this will be the real plant. Oh, the
It's
damage
so-
coming through the box, and Yellow coming in from Banana. Trident are taking this to overtime.
So it's so hard with an AWP to actually do a ninja defuse, because you have to rescope, and that gives away your position. We saw at Nana as well, the player Yellow, he did of course hear that second scope when he decided to try and pre-aim that angle, and that stopped him at archers, that stopped him at the pillars, sorry, just didn't push up anymore. And then the man...
Now this is excellent. The
Very well
server's
played.
already told us, and this is going to be a very interesting format of overtime for these two teams. It is MR3.
Yeah,
Now,
MR3,
I don't know-
10k start money.
I don't know your personal opinions, both of you, on overtime, but I actually do prefer the MR5 over MR3.
I like MR3. For an ODC,
Money-
MR3...
Oh my god, Lousy actually has mollied his own team off, and Hats is able to get the first pick, so this is not a good start already for WinterWolves. A deep Nana smoked off. Ecstasy needs to decide where to go, but these trades are not working in the favor of WinterWolves. Going back to your original question, as now I think Willie Cass is trying to duel out with the AWP, trying to get the luck shot through the smoke. MR3 is perfectly fine. What's the money start for MR5?
16k.
You know?
16.
Yeah. It is
16.
16k
Okay, I don't
for MR5.
No, wait, isn't that MR9 then? MR5, I've never heard of it.
No, I believe it's... Oh, sorry, MR3 and MR6, I'm pretty sure. It's still too early for me. It's... Yeah, but it's a full 16k start
No,
money.
it's... yeah, it's 5 rounds a half for MR... yeah, so it's MR10.
It shouldn't be a
lol.
16k start,
Are you sure?
in my opinion.
It is, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I'm pretty sure MR10 is 16k.
I have to quickly Google it. Now, they have busted out through Nana. Break has missed a lot of his shots. He's still missing. Iceman luckily able to kind of spray down and try to clean up as Luxury coming very close. He's going to get taken down by the USP at close range, so Trident going to be winning the first crucial round, I would say, because if WinterWolves actually lose this round, they will have absolutely no money to buy it, whereas the counter-terrorists will. So their match is paused. I'm just going to quickly look at that, but I feel like MR3 is perfectly fine. You've played a full MR15 at that stage.
Yeah, it is MR10. Max rounds 10.
Yeah, so MR5, I'm not sure what the rule set is. Looks like it's the ESL rule set, but we can go into that later. But
Yeah.
at this stage, what Trident should do on the CT side is they should play. They've got 2 AWPs this time. They should just play passive towards the left side.
Do you think Break's going to do that, or Savage is going to do that,
They've got
considering
2
how they've
AWPs.
been playing the rest of the half, though?
They're gonna play one AWP on each side.
They've almost always been going for that B aggression, that quick pick and then pull back. And the rounds that they haven't, they've been sitting with a... they did the one-way smoke at cart, I think, twice. And apart from that, they've just played from sight. The A site, honestly, I'd like to see a JW pick and apps come out from Break towards the A site. Maybe even that angle that he pulled off the game before.
And I do believe that the...
Just to shut down second mid.
Yeah, it is MR5 16k,
right.
MR3 is 10k, at least
Yeah.
that's what I can see for ESEA, and I believe is the standard across everywhere.
Now,
Yeah, I was about to say Karath CSS, I'm pretty sure that's Counter-Strike Source, and a little bit too much of a Source brain.
yeah, see, I thought because it
we
was...
do see...
Oh, fair enough.
I'm fairly sure it's MR9 because everyone starts off with 16k. Ecstasy, though, getting the first pick, so from the anchor position, able to open up something. Break still dealing it out as he should shift his position. I'm not sure why no Terrorist is actually pushing through to the other side. He is going to be peeking the line after the Terrorist shoot it out. Looks like it's not going to find anything. Trident are a man down already.
So he did get that shot and apps eventually onto the man. Wow, and a quick one onto the man down mid. That's a very big and crucial double frag coming in there from Break. T's now kind of forced to commit towards A to at least get one frag. Break almost hitting his third there, but He's are going to be able to escape that damage. 2-man and Boiler now. 1 mid, 1 Boiler, I should say. WinterWolves, it comes up to whether or not he can actually hit this frag on the man over towards Arch.
Yeah, so this is a high flash. These flashes have not hit breakout. A good smoke should deny the vision towards pit, but they established 2 players in pit. WinterWolves and Luxury are low. Oh my goodness, Break is going ham. Break has just stepped up, and Iceman, easy shot to WinterWolves as Luxury. I'm not sure what he's trying to line up for, as he's the last man left standing, and with 19
misses.
HP left.
Yeah, Luxury wants
Messed
to
up the
shoot.
smoke as well. And finally, Luxury, he's still spotting towards Spiral, doesn't know Yellow is there. He actually is stuck as well to side. He's able to get a bomb plant down, actually, so he's given some crucial money needed for his team. Yellow is able to get the kill in the end.
WinterWolves accusing Break of trying to be him. Break was doing an exceptional job. I did say I wanted to see him try and peek towards that second mid angle. He was actually able to get the frag over there after taking quite a bit of damage, to be fair. Either way, a nice advantage game by him, and that second shot to the man at T-Stairs, that was the big crucial frag in the round. That shook the T's up so much and almost forced them to push onto A with the time left. You'll see Savage able to get that quick B pick that always comes in, and the mow down from Iceman as he gets 3 of them. The 4th one is a little